What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team FISHKNUCKLES YouTube channel. Today is Main Deck Monday, and I know last week we were basically off doing all those Elite Cup videos, but this week we are back doing some videos. This Shining Legends, whatever that. What's the new set called? I think it's Shining Legends. Oh, Crimson's Invasion is about to come out. Watch out the video for Wednesday when we review that. But Shining Legends is the new set we're kind of covering. It's like a baby set. It's not really a full set. There's only a couple cards we really care about. We covered the Shining Rayquaza. Today we are focused on the Raichu-GX with the powerful Spark attack. It does 20, and this attack does 20 more damage times the amount of lightning energy attached to all your Pokemon. So once you have 6 in play, no, 7, 8. Once you have 8 in play, you do 180. So that's enough for a knock on a majority of Pokemon. With 10, you do 220. With 11, you do 240. And it might seem impossible to do, but we do play 14 lightning energy, which is really nice to get those back. We don't play any Fisherman, which might be somewhat nice. But we do play one Super Rod to show back Pokemon energies. Stretcher to get back those as well. But with Raichu, we also have Thunder, which does 160, but you do 30 damage to yourself. I didn't include in choice bands. I definitely just want to focus more on the powerful Spark attack, which is why we're going that route instead of like the Thunder route. And it does have the Voltail GX, just 120, and your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. It's not that great of a GX attack, especially, you know, everybody's running Guzma as their deck, so it's really not that strong. So yeah, it's not really that great of a GX attack. Definitely more of the first deck is what we're using today. The way we're going to power this up is with our Magnezone. We are playing a 4-1-3 Magnezone line, so if you need to cut a card, you could have cut a Magnemite. But Magnezone has that magnetic circuit. You can attach a light energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. And that's why I play 2 Field Blower. You know, because you need your abilities, so 2 Field Blower can help you get those abilities back, which is really nice. And with Raichu, you basically just attach them wherever you want to. If you have 6 Pokemon on the field, you can attach 2 to each, which is 12, and then you start taking knockouts, which is really nice. Also, you want to play this Pikachu, maybe not this artwork, there's 2 different artworks, but the 70 HP Thunder Wave Pikachu is definitely the way to go. They are in the new, like, promo kit, so the new Shining Legend promo stuff. That's where it's from, I think. I don't know, but this Pikachu is definitely the coolest artwork, so that's why I decided to pick this one. One Oranguru, its structure is really good, especially in a deck that you put so many energies on the field, and you have to easily draw more cards. And we are playing one Tapu Koko-GX. Tapu Koko-GX does have that arrow trail ability where you get a lot of energies and it, like, switch when you drop it, you basically switch to the active move all your energies to it, which is really nice. And it's got that Tapu Thunder attack, which is definitely like your end gamer or maybe your early gamer. If your opponent like is attaching a bunch of energies on the field, you can punch him with the Tapu Thunder. It does 50 damage times the amount of energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. So yeah, if they have like 4 on the field, you can do 200. If they have 5, that's 250. And that's really not a crazy number. 5 is not crazy at all. So Tapu Koko is a great way to end the game if needed. But 2 Lele, of course, for support cards. 4 Rare Candy to try to get that turn 2 Magnezone ASAP. 4 Ultra Ball, of course, search Pokemon. 1 Brigette, so we get for our 3 basics out turn 1. 1 Clemont to search for 4 lightning energy. It's really good if you can draw 2 at the perfect time. 2 Guzma, which is kind of low, but we're just going to try to one-shot everything with Raichu. Really just focus on getting the Raichu out, attaching a bunch of energies to take a knockouts that way. 4 and 4 second were pretty much standard in all decks nowadays. 2 Float Stone, which is mainly get the Magnezone on the active spot if it does get stranded there. It has a 3 tree cost. Same with the Oranguru, it has a 2 tree cost. You really don't want to discard your energies, especially since you don't play any real way to get back your energies besides Super Rod. You could play some Fishman or maybe Inner Retrieval or something like that in the deck, but I'm not going to. There's really not that much space. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Like I said, you can maybe cut a Magnemite for some way to get back energies. Maybe cut a Lightning, go down to 13. But 14 is a really good number, I think. I think it's fine to play 14. You could prize some and discard some early and still have enough on the field to easily take knockouts. But yeah, today we're going to try out the Raichu-GX to see is powerful Spark actually powerful or not, or is it just like a joke kind of gimmick deck that's really not that strong in this standard format. But guys, there we go. There's Raichu-GX Magnezone. I know a couple people have covered this. Some other people have covered Raichu-GX Electrode, which I'm not really a big fan of, just because, you know, Electrode blows itself up. So I really don't like that concept of giving away prize cards. I'd rather just not do that. And instead, play this Magnezone Raichu route. But guys, there we go. There is this list. Let me know what you think down below in the comments if you think Raichu-GX is good or not. Today, we're going to find out. We're playing, I think, 2 games with the deck. One of them is really, really good. The other one is so-so. not is or so, but is so. But guys, there you go. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to commentate. And guys, let's see the deck in action. Alright guys, we're gonna get Adrian SV2567 playing some kind of water deck, okay. I mean, you think water's weak to lightning, but it's mostly weak to grass, but alright, so we're on the coin flip, that's great. We need to set up our Pikachus, our Magnemites, get all our boys out, and oh boy. So press done, put up Magnemite, and we'll see what happens. So press done. Let's see, what does our opponent have here? Gonna put some cards back into its deck, gonna get some more cards out. Hopefully these mulligans do help us. Alright, so there's one mulligan. So we're gonna get two. It looks like they're playing a Decidueye deck, which is gonna be somewhat difficult. Alright, oh, a Tapu Bulu deck. And we top deck a Lele, which is fantastic. So grab the Lele, use it, of course. Yes, we're gonna grab a Brigette. Come on down, Brigette. We didn't prize our Brigette. Alright, so Brigette come down. We'll play the Brigette. We'll grab a Pikachu. I'm going to grab another Pikachu, and then of course a Magnemite seems really good. So we'll get two of those Pikachus out. We'll put a Lightning Energy on the Pikachu, and we are just going to pass on to our opponent's turn. What we could do next turn is retreat, maybe evolve into Raichu, hit for 40, maybe get really lucky, and somehow get a Rare Candy Raichu off, or Rare Candy Magnezone off. But let's see what this type of Lele gets my opponent. Probably going to be a Brigette of their own. Yep, there's their own Brigette. So we have two evolution decks coming out against each other. And we'll see how this works out. So there's a Remoraid, a Grubbin, and a Tapu Bulu. So he's going to bank on this one Grubbin. There's a Potown come down, which is going to be kind of annoying. We're going to evolve our Pokemon, obviously. So it's not the greatest. So we got a Field Blower. I guess we'll play the Field Blower, get rid of that off the get the Potown out of there. We'll Ultra Ball, discard an Ultra Ball to Lightning Energy. Now, we could go straight Raichu, right? We can hit Raichu. It does have 210 HP, so he's not going to get knocked out immediately. So it's not too bad of an idea, but we don't have anybody else, really. Oh, we actually don't even have another Lele in our deck. Oh, no. So, do we go Raichu, or do we go Oranguru? But Oranguru doesn't really help us either. So what we do is grab a Raichu, put down a Raichu, put a Lightning Energy on it, and just swing for 40. And then next we go for that Thunder for the knockout. So, yeah, this one will go here. I'm going to send with the Raichu. Use that Powerful Spark for 60. Sorry, not 40, 60. And on to our opponent's turn. Fortunately, our hand is not the best. But I'm glad we got rid of that Potown. It could be somewhat bad. Actually, he can knock us out this turn. He can Nature's Judgment. Doing 180, and then with the Choice Band, he can knock us out. So there is a Ultra Ball, getting Octillery, going to use the Abyssal Hand, draw 3 new cards. Hopefully they play it in to get us a new hand. That'd be fantastic. But if he finds a Rare Candy Bulu Vikavolt here, he's going to swing, do 180, and the Thunder will actually knock us out. So that's actually not that good. Oh no, there's a Rare Candy Vikavolt. Oh boy. We're in trouble. Alright, so Special Charge, gonna get energy on the active. Do they have a Choice Band? Alright, so energy on the bench, Bulu as well. There's an end, so we'll get new cards. Does our opponent find a Choice Band? If they do, they're going to take a knockout here. And there's a Rare Candy, but no Magnezone. Oh no. There's a Float Stone going down to the Octillery. Alrighty, do we top deck a Magnezone? Maybe a supporter card. And there's a Tapu Wilderness GX. Gonna heal all the damage off of that Bulu, but we do have that the Voltail, which we could paralyze them. So I think that's gonna be what we're gonna do here. We're gonna put down the Raichu. Yeah, we'll attach a Lightning to the active, and we are just gonna go for the Voltail GX. Yeah, we'll go that. We are using our GX attack for the game. We're going to paralyze him, and the only way he can really get out of this is a Guzma, and a Guzma will bring out like the bench Raichu GX, maybe a Magnemite or something. So there's a Grass Energy to top of Bulu. Strong Charge, going to put some energies on that bench Bulu. So both using our GX attacks here early. Going to put a Grass Energy on the Bulu. And I'm just hoping we top deck a Raichu here. I mean, not Raichu, a Magnezone or an Ultra Ball. If we do, we'll be looking actually pretty good. We have the Clemont in hand. We'll be able to use that. There's the Lele coming down. And this Lele might grab a Guzma, like I said. Oh man, if he plays like a Center Lady, it'd be pretty funny to see. So, yep, there's a Guzma. probably bring up the Lele just to take a knockout this turn. It's not a bad idea. He can just discard the energies off the Bulu, take a knockout, and be good to go. But if we top deck an Ultra Ball or Magnezone, we can use Clement, get 4 energies, have the 5, 6, 7, 8. It's only 1/6. We're actually not taking a knockout. And he's going to promote our Raichu-GX. Oh, no. Alright, so there's a Nature's Judgment. Going to do 120 damage. Not going to discard the energy. And we are looking at a big problem right now. So there's another Rare Candy. And oh, man, this is actually turning out to be really bad now. All of a sudden. We do have a Field Blower. It really doesn't get us anything. No Float Stone, no supporter card. Other Lele Surprise, no Oranguru down. Alright, so let's see here. Man, we are in a pickle for sure. Yeah, this is a bad problem because we can't retreat. Raichu has a 1 retreat cost, so yeah, we can attach retreat, but then we're not taking a knock on a couple turns. So I think what we're gonna do here is put a lightning on the active, put down a Magnemite, retreat to one of the Magnemites, and just pass for the turn. So yeah, we'll pass our turn. We'll send in the damage Magnemite. It doesn't really matter. Nature's Judgment is going to knock us out. There's a lightning energy going to Tapu Lele. Too bad his lightning energies don't come in there with a Raichu. We're seeing Abyssal Hand for 1. And, yeah, both of our Raichus are heavily damaged. It's not good. There's a strong charge. Okay. Alright, so see some more energies going out. Gonna go on the Lele. Gonna power up that Lele even more. Okay. So now that Lele is single for 60 base. There's a Sycamore. Go and discard his hand. Gonna put himself down to 13 cards. I don't know how, like, that really, if it really matters or not. He's only played 1 in. Stretcher. No Energy Cycler yet, so he has plenty of those. Taking the knockout, going down to 5 prize cards. We're gonna send one of the Magnemites. They do have free retreat thanks to that. Sparkling Induction. On to our turn. We get a Float Stone. Still not what we want to see. But I'm going to use this Clement here. Going to get 4 energies in our hand. Or, yeah, 4 energies in our hand. We'll put one on the Tapu Lele. And I'm just going to pass it to our opponent's turn. Okay. If he has a Guzma here, that's pretty much going to be game. We have, like, 2 heavily damaged Raichus. There's a Choice Band going down to the Bulu. There's a Strong Charge. Okay. Let's see what the Strong Charge gets him. Gonna get a grass energy on this Lele. That Lele has 4 energies on it. Okay. He's played, what, the 1 Guzma? So he probably has... Oh, he's played, actually, 2 Guzma. And we're gonna see it end. Both of us are gonna get new hands here. Alright, so... We're both gonna get new cards here. We're gonna get a Guzma, Sycamore, 2 Magnezones. Oh my goodness. Alright, so there's a Nature's Judgment for the knockout. Going down to 4 prize cards. If we top deck a Rare Candy... we might have a chance, but that's the only real way. Now, one thing we could do is Guzma up the Bulu, take a knockout with the Tapu Lele, and make him waste like all those energies on this Bulu, which is not too bad of an idea. So send to the Magnemite. On our turn, we get a... Okay, oh my goodness, really, Pokemon? So put a Float Stone on the Magnemite. We'll Guzma up his Bulu to send up our Lele. We'll put a Lightning Energy on the Lele, and I think we're just going to Energy Drive for the knockout. Going down to 4 prize cards. This is going to make him waste all the energies on his Bulu to take a knockout. I'm hoping we find a Rare Candy. There's an Ultra Ball. There's a Lele. So at least Lele can get us maybe an in down to 2. But then he has Artillery. That's really not going to matter. And there's really no way we're going to win this. I just realized this 100%. So Energy Cycler. Going to get some energies back in this deck. So there's the 4 energies. Yeah, there's pretty much no way we can win now. So Bridges going to find another Bulu. Okay. Because what can happen is, yeah, we can swing with Raichu. Yeah, we can swing with Raichu easily. That's fine. But, what do we swing with? Like, our Raichus are both have 150 damage. This has 120. We can maybe get Tapu Koko out, but that's just going to immediately get knocked out by Bulu by using that Nature's Judgment. Gonna get some more energies to play. Our only realistic goal is to, like, Guzma up the Vigavolt and hope he doesn't have 3 energies to retreat it, which we know is like almost impossible. I mean, he does have a lot of energies to play. He has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He has 9 energies in play overall. They most likely play like 13, so he should have more energies left in the deck. So I think I'm gonna send a Magnemite here. Okay, all right. So on to our turn. Let's see. So how many Guzma? Oh, there's a Magneton finally coming out. Okay. So he's played 2 Guzma. I wonder if he has another Guzma deck. You gotta think he does, right? There's no way he doesn't, I think. So right now, we'll put down a Magneton. And what I'm going to do is make him waste some energies to take a knockout this turn. Unless he plays like a 3rd Guzma, then of course he's going to take the knockout. But he might play a 2nd Energy Recycler. There's a Grass Energy active. Okay. Vigavolt will give 2 more energies out. Okay, there's another Energy Recycler. So that's pretty much going to be game. There's no way you can run him out of energies now. He's going to get 2 more energies on the active. And I think he has plenty of energies left in the deck. Unless I'm crazy and he doesn't. But he should have plenty of energies left in the deck to retreat this Vigavolt. Alright, so 3 energies on the Bulu. He's going to Nature's Judgment, take a knockout. So he has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He has 9 energies on the field. I mean, you got to think he has 3 energies left, but we'll see. We'll just Life Center the Vigavolt and hope it gets stuck. So we'll use the Lele, yes. We'll grab a Guzma. We'll bring up his Vigavolt and just see what happens. Maybe he can't retreat it. Maybe he doesn't have the 3 energies. It's our only real out. We'll set up our Lele, sure. And we'll press done. But I mean, if he has 3 energies left in the deck, he can easily just retreat this Vigavolt and take the game. Or Float Stone. Float Stone can win the game as well. Another Guzma can help him win. And this is the problem with the Raichu deck that we're going to see a lot of times. So Grass Energy going to the Bulu. There's a Skyla. There's a Skyla. Find him a Float Stone. He's going to see what's left in his deck. And there's a Float Stone. So he'll be able to retreat. Take a knockout. And he's going to win this game. We didn't get set up. We didn't get the Magnezones out and play. Maybe we didn't play a Skyla. What definitely hurt us was just 2 Leles being prized. And then this is going to be one of the downsides of the Raichu deck is you need a couple turns to set up. Like, Bulu will set up so quickly. Like, they don't have to focus on, like, multiple setup lines. They just set up the Bulu. I mean, they set up the Vigavolt, and they're pretty much good to go. That's the difference between Vigavolt and Raichu Magnezone. But we'll see another game with the Raichu deck here in a second. Hopefully it works out. But, man, I've already heard, like, some bad reviews of Raichu and how it's like really inconsistent and hard to set up, but maybe we'll be able to see a good game with the deck. Alright, guys. Alright, so game number 2. Let's start playing against a Gardevoir deck, and so at least, I don't know, like with Gardevoir, we only have 2 energies on us, so like base is 60. So that's not so bad, but we're gonna go first, which is great, and Gardevoir needs to put a lot of energies on him. Oh my goodness, PTCGO. What are you doing to me today? What kind of hand is this? Is this just a sign, just don't play this deck? I guess Pokemon's just like, hey, don't even think about it. Like, it's not, okay, so we top deck Lele. Okay, so we'll Lele, yeah, we'll get a supporter card. Our bridge is not prized, so that's good. I mean, but we don't have any supporter cards out of this. Alright, so we got a Pikachu, and a Magnemite. Tapu Koko, you might be coming in early, buddy. We'll put a Lightning Energy on Pikachu, and we'll press done onto our opponent's turn. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have a turn 1 Brigette and goes for it in here. That'd be great to see. But outside of that, like I said in this matchup, they're probably going to load like a giant Gardevoir, and then maybe Tapu Koko could like squeeze a knockout, and then you try to pick up with Raichus is what I'm thinking. But we see an Ultra Ball. Goodness got 2 cards from his hands. Most likely going to find a Lele for Brigette. Such a common combo we see. Ooh, discards a Gardevoir and a Guzma. Those are 2 good cards to discard. So that's always it's already a win for us right now. It looks like. He's got the Float Stone on Rim Raid, which means he can send him like a Vulpix or a Deontay, whichever one they play, and be able to use their attack this turn. Goodness, this Pikachu card is beautiful. I don't know where this promo card's from, but I need to find this. That card is amazing. That's all I can say. But his Ultra Ball right now is taking a little while. Hopefully he prized his Brigette. That'd be great to see. So Warner Tag, going to search the supporter card. Let's see what supporter card they decide to grab here. I'm hoping it is not a Brigette. I'm hoping it's an N. Save us. Save us, opponent. So let's see what it is. It is a Brigette. Alright, so Brigette will probably grab him 2 routes, and then a Vulpix and or a Deontay. Oh, it's an Eevee, so it's the Sylveon version. Great. Fantastic. So he's got a Fairy Energy. He can put down the Eevee, use the Energy Evolution, find his Sylveon, and use Magical Ribbon to grab, like, a Rare Candy Gardevoir Octillery or something. Like, that's 3 good cards. And if we don't have it in, no, just pass it to our turn, actually. Alright, so we're looking good. Except we can't really do anything. Let's put a Lightning Energy on Pikachu. And we'll pass. I don't want to put down the Float Stone. I don't want to commit anything. Like, I don't want him... Okay, so there's an Auxiliary, so Super Head for 2. I don't want to put a Float Stone on the active, then he use, like, Field Blower, then we don't have a Float Stone anymore. So that's kind of my thing. I'm hoping we just top like a Tapu Koko, and then, like, we can start swinging next turn. That'd be pretty cool to see. So I see Super Rod, gonna put the Gardevoir in the deck, just trying to make sure this Abyssal Hand hits, like, 3 really good cards. I'm hoping he's hoping, like, a Rare Candy Gardevoir. A Fade Energy would be really nice. If he hits a Fade Energy, then he's good to go. He can put it on the EV, use the Energy Evolution, find a Sylveon, or just puts down a Sylveon regardless. Oh, there's a Fade Energy. I think realistically he should have, like, attached the Fire Energy first to get another Sylveon out of the deck, so that way he doesn't draw into it. But I imagine this Magic Ribbon is going to get 3 really, really good cards here. Okay, we just need to get lucky this game. I mean, we haven't had luck the first game. This game's not going so great right now. Okay. We just got to hit, like... I'm fine with even hitting a second one right here. But, you know, of course I want to end right here. There's a Rare Candy, but no Magnezone. So, put a Lightning Energy Pikachu. We'll pass again. Yep, alright, so into our opponent's turn. This is going great, guys. This is going fantastic. This is going great. Alright, so imagine we're going to see Rare Candy Gardevoir. Maybe a Guzma, maybe some energies. I imagine he's got a supporter card now. I'm hoping he grabbed an in here. I mean, he got 3 cards and then drew a card. So you gotta think he has Rare Candy Gardevoir. There's no reason why he didn't grab it. So Guzma, gonna bring up our Lele, actually. I'm actually fine with this play. Lele does not get knocked out this turn. Unless he put the DC on the Sylveon and goes for a Plead GX. It'd be really weird to see a Plead GX right here. So this is a Parallel City. We'll discard our Oranguru. It's not so bad. I need to keep the Magnemites and Pikachus. That's fine. Looks like he is going to go for a DC play, and if he does that, that's really bad if he decides to go for a plea here. Yeah, it'd be really cool to, like, pick up both of our Pikachus or whatever he wants to do, but, like, it doesn't really accomplish anything. So, yeah, we see a DC on the Sylveon. He's going to go for a plea attack, or plea GX. Going to use his GX attack, which is really... I don't think this is a good play at all. I think this is really silly of him to do this, but hey, whatever, I'll allow him to do it. So, yeah, we're going to see a plea GX. Going to put the 2 Pikachus back in my hand. Maybe the Magnemite goes back in my hand. Maybe the Pikachu. He's definitely going for a plea play here, though. Ultra Ball discarding another Guzma. So 3 Guzmas are now down for my opponent. So this is actually a really good thing for us. He's already used his Abyssal Hand. There's a Curly come down. Okay. The problem is we need like 12 energies to knock out a Gardevoir. There's a Curly coming down. Okay. And there's a plea GX. Who cares? Yeah, this is... I do not care about this at all. So 1 Pikachu. Yeah, both Pikachus being returned into our hand. I do not care about this. And there's an Ultra Ball. So we have a great opening now. So put down Pikachu. Put down Pikachu. Not a great opening, but we have an opening now. So Ultra Ball. Discard Stretcher and the Float Stone. And yeah, now we're going to grab a Tapu Koko. Okay. No, my goodness. Why Tapu Koko? Oh my goodness. I'm in Magnezone. Oh my goodness. This is why I'm not a big fan of PTCO sometimes. Because we're definitely going to grab a Magnezone attached to the active. 2 of them. Put like one of the bench Pikachu 2 here. And swing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But now we made a huge misplay. And we hit the pass. Oh my goodness, that was a huge opening we needed. That was what we needed right there, but we messed. Oh, why did I grab Tapu Koko? I don't even know. DC the Gardevoir, that was a huge, like, oh my goodness. Alright, so we got it in here. Okay, so we got saved. Hopefully we hit a Rare Candy Magnezone. There's a Magnezone, but no Rare Candy. Okay, there's another Routes coming down. Choice Band to the bench. We might see a Fairy Wind for 110 here. Abyssal Hand drawing 1 card. Okay. There's okay, go for Magic Ribbon here. I don't understand my opponent's like play at all. And I'm fine with this. Like, I'm 100% fine with our opponent doing this. Like I said, if we hit a Rare Candy, get the Magnezone out, we can hit the Sylveon for 100 damage. So 3 new cards come to our opponent's hand, onto our turn. We get it in. Okay, so we'll put a Lightning on the Pikachu. We'll go for it in. We'll get a new hand of 6. He will as well. We get the 3 out of his hand from the Magic Ribbon. There's a Clemont. Okay. But he's going to play 3 Guzma, so that's really good for us. So I'm just going to pass again, unfortunately. But next turn, we got that Tapu Koko, and what this Koko will let us do is use that Tapu Thunder GX, and actually let us knock out his Gardevoir if he attaches energy on the field. Alright, so there's a Gallade coming down. Okay, Seeker Spring. I'm going to put it energy there, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Sorry, 3, 6. He's swinging for 90 right now. Okay. So there's a Premonition. You're going to rearrange top 5 cards of his deck. Okay. He's actually not taking a knockout right now. I hope we top deck a Field Blower, though. Field Blower top deck would be really nice. Get rid of, like, the Perilous City and, like, the Float Stone or something. No, Choice Band. But I wonder if he's going to go for a Fairy Wind here, or going to go for a retreat into the Gardevoir. Alright, so we're going to Abyssal Hand for 1 card. There's a Fairy to go to the bench Curlia. There's an end. So we get a new hand of 6. Okay, my opponent's just like using a lot of resources. I don't understand this, but I'm A-okay with this. Alright, so there's a Rare Candy Magnezone. Alright, so we see a Gardevoir coming down. Seeker Spring, okay. Gonna put energy on that guy. And now to see, can we knock out the Sylveon on turn? We need 10 energies on the field, which might be doable. It might be. We already have 2. We're going to have 3. If we get 7 more, we're actually going to be able to take a knockout here. But 7 is a big number. Alright, so there's a Field Blower. Field Blower is pretty good top deck right there. So Field Blower, get rid of the Perilous City and the Choice Band. Okay. We will Rare Candy into the Magnezone. Okay. We can Magnetic Circuit a Lightning Energy onto the Pikachu. Maybe we should put on the Lele. But we're going to go for in here. Get a new hand of 6. We need to find a Raichu and a bunch of energies. Okay, so we don't find what we need. So what we have to do here is put down another Pikachu. Use Magnetic Circuit, okay. We'll put a Lightning on the active. Lightning on the bench. Lightning on the Magnezone. Okay, we'll press done. We will retreat into a Pikachu. We'll attach. Now we'll keep the Lightning in our hand, and right now we're just going to go for a Thunder Wave. Okay. And it's head, so we did paralyze this Sylveon, which is actually a really big deal, because like I said, he's already played 3 Guzma, so he might not have another Guzma in his hand to like, get the Sylveon active. He might have to go for an Acerola play here, which is really good for us. I just hope we top deck a Sycamore, or a Stretcher, a Raichu. It's really not the greatest thing to hit right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only have 7, 2, 4. Yeah, 6 in play. There's a Float Stone going down to the Gallade. Gallade is kind of scary. It will easily knock out a Raichu. Premonition going to range top 5 cards of his deck. But Thunder Wave coming in clutch. But this game would have been totally different if I would have grabbed the Magnezone earlier than that Tapu Koko for some reason that I grabbed. Alright, but so let's see here. What does our opponent get with the Gallade? The Gallade is going to be a problem, though. Going to be able to one-shot one of our GXs or EXs, whatever he wants to. Or I guess one of our GXs. Whenever that comes up. But he's already played, what, 2 DCE? So he has 2 left. Okay. But still not that hard to find in his deck for sure. And pass onto our turn. We get a Magnemite, which is not what we want to see at all. Oh, man. We just, once again, is not hitting supporter cards. Alright, so, I think what we're going to do is just go for another Thunder Wave and just hope it sticks again. And it, okay, alright, so we're going to Thunder Wave for deck out. Alright, so on our opponents, they're going to draw a card. Is it a Guzma? Did he put a Guzma top of his deck? Maybe an Acerola? And Acerola would be really dirty right now, because he can Acerola, pick up the Sylveon, send up his Gallade, and actually take a knockout. Yeah, that wouldn't be so good. But Pikachu right now is being a champ, using that Thunder Wave, paralyzing those Sylveons. There's an Ultra Ball. Going to discard 2 cards out of his deck. Discards a Sylveon and an Eevee. Yeah, those definitely not that useful. Like I said, early game, if he would attach the Fade Energies to the Eevee, got rid of the Sylveon out of his deck, and he wouldn't have drawn it to this, one less card in his deck. But he does only have 12 cards left. No, 13 cards left. Sorry, the 3 looked like a 2 for a second. But yeah, there's another Premonition. Okay, I just hope we top deck a Juniper or Sycamore. So we can try to take a knockout here. My contact's messing up now. Alright, so we see the Premonition rearranging his top 5 cards of his deck. Oh man, my contact's definitely messing up here. Uh-oh. I'm gonna go blind. Alright, so... Alright, so we see a DC. Okay, he puts a DC in the Curly out of the Gardevoir. That's fine with me. That's now on the Gallade. There's an Ultra Ball. Alright, so we're gonna Ultra Ball and discard the Magnezone and Magnemite. Gotta close my eyeball now. I can't see anymore. What? We have 3 Raichu's prize. That's why we haven't hit any. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we'll play the Lele. This has got to be the best Lele we ever play. Alright, so Magnetic Circuit. I wish we had a Colress right here. How many cards are left in the deck? I literally can't see the game right now because my right contact's messed up. Lele. I use the Lele. Gonna grab a Sycamore. Yeah, we gotta draw a bunch of stuff here. We gotta hit Raichu, multiple energies. Come on, Sycamore. Don't let me down, buddy. Give me what I need, and we don't get it. Alright, well, you know what we do have here is a good old Thunder Wave. How does it keep happening? Oh my goodness. Alright, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so what we can do this turn is Field Blower, get rid of double Float Stone. Super Rod, the Oranguru in the deck. There's a Choice Band going down to the Gardevoir, okay. Alright, Premonition again. We are just... Pikachu's just being MVP here. He is just destroying everything, and I'm A-okay with this. Alright, thankfully Pikachu's saving us. Alright, we're just have to wait a second, set up Pikachu for a little while, okay. Let's pass it our turn, okay. There's a Sycamore. I'm definitely playing the Sycamore. How many cards left in the deck? 19. My contact has fixed itself. So I'm going to Field Blower, get rid of the Float Stone and the Choice Band. Yeah. Alright, we will Magnetic Circuit, okay. We'll put a Lightning on a Tapu Lele. A Lightning on the other Tapu Lele. We'll Super Rod. Shuffle back in the Oranguru, a Lightning, and I guess a Magnezone. I'm more worried about the Lightning and the Oranguru than anything else. So put the 3 in the deck, and we'll play Sycamore. Can we find the 1 Raichu in our deck? There's an Ultra Ball. There's a Rare Candy. And so 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we'll be able to take a knockout here. So Ultra Ball discarding double Rare Candy. Yeah, we don't need those anymore. We'll grab a Raichu-GX. We will put down the Raichu, and now we'll finally have a knockout. Oh my goodness, it took us long enough. But we'll Magnetic Circuit. We'll put 1 on the bench Pikachu, 1 on the Tapu Lele, and we will go for a Powerful Spark for 200 damage, knocking out that Sylvia. Oh, 220 actually. Ooh, baby. All right, second knockout. There's a Raichu and a Raichu. And we have a Clemont next turn. We're looking good to go now. Alright, so here goes Gallade. We knew this was coming. He probably has a DC. Going to use that Sensitive Blade for the knockout. But we have double Raichu right now. So Raichus will take knockout on the Gallade. There's a Routes come down, and the game has shifted. It is totally different now. Premonition. Going to rearrange top 5 cards of his deck. Right now, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. He's actually not taking knockout with this Gardevoir. This Gardevoir has 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, so 180. So it's not taking a knockout either. But 1 more energy will allow him to take a knockout. We have the Clemont, so we get plenty of energies left in our deck. So we'll be able to grab all those, get those out in the field. As long as he does in here, we're looking good. We have double Raichu and a Clemont. I can't ask for a better hand. It's an Ultra Ball. And with the Ultra Ball, they actually... Oh, he had an Acerola that he never drew into. Alright, what's the 1 card in his hand? So Abyssal Hand, gonna draw 4 new cards. He Ultra Balled after using the Abyssal Hand, which was the... Maybe he wanted to reset his hand, the cards he was gonna draw into? Did Pikachu save us? I think Pikachu saved us. Like, the huge misplay to Pikachu Thunder Wave him for 3 turns is, like, definitely the key here. But does our opponent find energy to take a knockout on Raichu? This game's still not over yet. But here comes the Gardevoir GX. And there's an Infinite Force, but just does not knock us out. Oh, my goodness. So, on to our turn. We'll put down the Raichu. We will Clemont to get 4 energies out of our deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The last 4 left in our deck. Come on down. We are taking a knockout here, and I don't know what our opponent can do afterwards. So Magnetic Circuit. Let's get the energies on board. So you can have another energy. Alright. Who else wants some energies? The other Raichu can have energy. And the other Raichu can have energy. Sure. And we'll go for the Power Spark for the knockout. I think we're doing like 300 damage, something like that. Yeah, what a good guess. It was like randomly guessed 350, like 300, and it was right. But there's another Raichu. We priced 3 Raichus. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. But I want our opponent's turn. What can they do here? His best play is they use Sensitive Blade for the knockout. I mean, he can knock out the Raichu-GX, but we're still doing like 260. So there's a Brigette. Gonna search for one Pokemon. Okay. Don't really care what that is. As long as he does not find a DCE. And even if he finds a DCE here, he'll take a knockout on a Raichu, right? But then we set up our Raichu, knockout has Gallade. Then he can maybe send this Gardevoir, take a knockout. But then we have Tapu Koko to end the game. So Seeker Spring, okay. Seeker Spring to the, actually to the bench Gardevoir. Premonition. Does have a DC left in the deck. Alright, so we're gonna put the... Alright, don't rearrange his cards. He has to Sensitive Blade here to take a knockout. Like 100% has to Sensitive Blade. Alright, so best hand for 1 card. Does he find the DCE or not? You gotta think he does, right? If he does not have a DCE, it's going to be game regardless. I just really want this Tapu Koko to use Tapu Thunder. Alright, so there's a DCT active. Alright, this is how I want the game to be played out. I want to take a knockout with a Raichu, and then use Tapu Koko's Tapu Thunder to win the game. So Sensitive Blade for the knockout. Go down to 4 price cards. That's fine. Doing 260. Alright. So going down to 4. We'll set up a Raichu. Okay. On our turn, we get a Oranguru. We'll put down the Oranguru just in case he ends us, because we are going to take a knockout, that he's going to take a knockout on us, and as long as we find that Tapu Koko, we'll be able to take a knockout. So a Power Spark for the knockout. Okay, there we go. Going down to 1 prize card, doing 260, which can knock out a Gardevoir, but I imagine we're going to see an in here. If we don't see an in, we're going for the Tapu Thunder, take a knockout on this Gardevoir. Tapu Thunder is doing plenty of damage. It's doing 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 250 on that Gardevoir. Here comes his own Gardevoir. Let's see here. Oh, to our opponent's turn. Gonna draw a card. Does he have an in? That is what he needs here. If he does not have an in, then we'll be looking good to go. If he ends us, we're definitely setting up Oranguru. Regardless, we're probably setting up Oranguru. The Arrow Trail can grab from any Pokemon off your field. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to your bench, your turn, you move any number of energies from your other Pokemon to this Pokemon. So you just put down the Tapu Thunder, put all the energies on it, or put down the Tapu Koko, use the Arrow Trail, put all the energies on it, take a knockout, and we're going to win the game against this Gardevoir deck. So, okay, there's the end, though. There is the crucial end, ending us to 1, but we did draw into a Oranguru. Alright, so there's a Rare Candy. That's not a card we want to see. Alright, there's a Pistol Hand for 1. And the last question, does he play a 4th Guzma? Alright, so another favorite goes to the active. He is for sure taking a knockout with his Infinite Force, doing 270. Alright, so moment of truth. Can we find that Tapu Koko? We know it's in our deck. We'll send up the Oranguru. You better give us the right cards here, buddy. Alright, so on our turn, we find a Magneton. Alright, one struck for 1. Can we hit the Tapu Koko? And there's a Sycamore. So Sycamore, we have 3 cards left in our deck. Will we hit it? And there is the Tapu Koko-GX. So put down Tapu Koko-GX. We'll move 1, 2, 3. Press done. Send to the Tapu Koko, and we'll go for that Tapu Thunder GX. I think it's doing 350 now. Or 300. We'll still do 300. Maximum amount of damage. But there you go. That is how you beat the Gardevoir deck. I mean, regardless of the early game where I like totally like misplayed and like Ultra Ball for Tapu Koko, the game would have been totally different, and I think we still would have we would have won sooner. But I think Gardevoir is actually a really good matchup. you can get so many energies on the field, like we saw there. We had a ton of energies, and we did, wow, we did like, I don't even know how much damage we did that game. We did a ton. But yeah, also my opponent made some like weird, interesting plays, like going for that like plea turn 2, which is very, or turn 3, whatever it was. But damage that we did 1,080. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. But there you go, guys. There's a Raichu Magnezone deck. I know I misplayed so hard getting that Magnezone out, but still, it's really cool to see. I do love Pikachu and Raichu. They're always, like, you know, they're fan favorites, you know, from back in the day. So it's really cool to play these guys. But guys, hope you enjoyed this episode of Main Deck Monday. I'm glad to be commentating and talking again in front of PTCGO. Hopefully you didn't miss me too much. Hope you have a great Monday. Have a great day. Alrighty. Bye.
Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.